I'm trying to cover everything so that you guys are comfortable, you know all the functions. You may use certain functions more frequently and some functions will not be coming into that much use. Now say for example we have the function round. Now if I do a 2, let's say, let me set the calculator second format to enter. Let me set the calculator to 2 decimal places. It might not be very relevant for you, just have a look. 2 divided by 3 is equal to 0.67. If I multiply by 3, the answer should be equals to exactly 2. That is working out. Now 2 divided by 3 equals to second round. Second STO is rounding off. So basically what now the number on the screen is equal to 0.67. It's not equals to 0.666666. So you have rounded off to the number of decimal places on the screen. So if you had 6 decimal places, the number would have been rounded off to 6 decimal places. Now if I do into 3, you see the answer is 2.01 and not 2. So 2 divided by 3 into 3 is 2. But 2 divided by 3 second STO, that is round, is 2.01. Because it has rounded off the number to the number of decimal places on the screen. Comfortable, everyone? Second format 6, enter. Let me get back to my 6 decimal places. So that is a round function. Everybody comfortable? Alright. Now say suppose I did some calculation, 10 plus 5 equals to, and I got the answer 15. With the value 15, second STO, again I made a mistake, 15. Suppose I did a 10 plus into 5, 50, let's say. STO 1 equals to. Just a second, I think I'm going wrong. I do not use the store function that regularly. I'd rather use the brackets function. So suppose I have 10 into 5 equals to, I press STO, I press 1, enter. So that means you've stored 50 value in the digit 1 in the first place. Let me again do it. Let me try 80 plus 5, 85. STO 2, enter. So I have 50 and 85 in 1 and 2. What if I want to add 50 and 85? Recall 1 plus recall 2 equals to 135. So STO stands for store and RCL stands for recall. So you can store the values. Let me try another one. 5 STO 3, enter. So I've stored 5 over here. Now what I want to do is recall 1 plus recall 2 divided by recall 3 equals to 27. So you can store the numbers in this. So you press store, you do your calculation on the screen, you press store 1, 2, 3, wherever you want to store, in whichever digit you want to store, and press enter, it gets stored. And recall that number, so it will recall whatever is stored inside that number. Are we all comfortable till here? Everyone? Easy? Alright. Then let me show you a little, let me just see if I've covered all the important sections. Yes, I'm more or less done with most of the important ones. Let me just do a couple of few not so important ones and we'll move forward. Now look at sine, cos, tan. You're not going to be using it. Say for example 45 second tan. It gives you 1. And because my format was set to, my format if you see was set to degrees format, not radians. So 45 degrees tan 45 is equal to 1. And if you want to use sine, cos, tan, you can do that. We'll not be needing it for finance generally. If you want to do the inverse of these sine, cos, tan, in that case I'll type 45 inverse of tan second inverse, second tan. So basically 45 degrees, inverse of 45 degrees, inverse of 1 is equal to 45. So 1, I think it was supposed to be 1. Inverse of tan is 45. Yeah, it was correct. So I type 1 was the tan 45 is 1. Inverse of 1 is equal to tan inverse of 1 is equal to 45 degrees. So I press 1, inverse of tan is equal to 45. 1 inverse of sine is equal to 90 degrees. HYP, second inverse, stands for hyperbole. So that is not required. We are not going to be using that. So that is a hyperbole for these function. Anyways, you're not even going to be using sine, cos, tan, so don't bother about it. Everybody comfortable till here? Moving to the next one, there is this depreciation function on the button 4. It's not very handy, not advisable to be used, because when you're studying depreciation, it's better you work on the depreciation by yourself. Say suppose second depreciation. You have multiple options. You have, just a second, say for example, just a second. All right. So you have multiple options. Second SL is straight line method, sum of years digits method, declining balance method with something with crossover. This is straight, this is going to be straight line method French. This is declining balance French. This is again the straight line method. So there are varieties of depreciation. You are not going to be using it, because even I have to refer to the short forms, the meaning of the short forms over here, because I don't use these shortcuts, because it's easier to use depreciation by yourself. So depreciation is a function, you're not going to be using it. I'm just doing my bit to just give you an introduction as to what it does, because you might feel curious about knowing these functions. Some people don't, but anyways. So say for example, I'm using the straight line method, easiest to do the calculation. The life is 10 years. Let's say month 01. Try to ignore this one. Basically it tells you from which month you start using this asset. Suppose I start putting this asset to use from the 6th month. So then I'll enter 6. So 6 months ke baad, 6 months onwards, you're going to have the depreciation begun. So I will depreciate it from the first month itself. The cost of asset is, let's say, 100, enter. The salvage value is 10, enter. So that means I'm depreciating 19 10 years. The depreciation should be year 1, the depreciation is 9. The reduced balance value, the reduced remaining book value is equal to 91. 100 minus 9. RDV stands for, I'll have to check just a second, because again RDV is remaining depreciable value. So remaining depreciable value is 81, because 100 was your cost, 10 is your salvage value. You're supposed to be depreciating 90, out of which you've depreciated, remaining by book value is 91, out of which you've depreciated 9. So out of that you're left to depreciate only 81. 81 is the remaining depreciable value. That is in year 1. Let's say year 5. Sorry. Year 5, enter. Year 5 your depreciation is 9, your remaining book value is 55, you've depreciated 45, and the remaining depreciable value is only 45, because 10 is salvage value. This is the situation in year 5. Year 9, enter. You're left to depreciate 9. Your reduced book value is 19, remaining book value, and the remaining depreciable value is only 9, because beyond that you can't depreciate. Your salvage value will become 10. Bolo, everybody is comfortable till here? So this is your depreciation bit, and you're not going to be using this that often. So don't worry.